Hello, hello, hello. YouTube tells me I'm live, and hopefully I actually am. Today we're going to be talking about whether or not the economy essentially is ruined beyond repair when it comes to New World, because, we're now up to our second duping incident, I guess, and there may be more that we literally just don't know anything about. So that's what we'll be talking about. So for those of you wondering what is going on here, this is currently a live stream. So I'm live streaming this to YouTube right now. So if I say anything I shouldn't say, well, it's live. But I'm going to leave this up hopefully as a VOD. I tried to do that with my previous stream, but for some reason it cut out at the start. So this time I'm going to get straight into it. Then anybody who's in the chat, at the minute there is nobody, but if there is anybody at the chat, we'll like do some back and forth. And then I'll probably cut off the start. So maybe at some point I might actually cut this bit off, or maybe I won't, I'm not sure, and I'll possibly cut off the end and leave it as a slightly more condensed version of this piece. That makes sense? So let's get into the news today. As I said, we're going to be talking about whether or not the economy is ruined beyond repair, basically. So let's have a look at OBS and so that I can change scene, and we're going to go into this one. So for those of you not aware, I guess we should start with the basics, which is essentially, I can't remember how many weeks ago now, 2, 3, there was a duping exploit in New World and the trading post got turned off. So that basically where people were trading, and then if you disconnected whilst you were trading, you basically both kept the gold, and apparently millions and millions worth of gold was injected into the market. So we're led to believe, so Amazon trying to refute. Well, this current duplication method apparently only really works with house items, and essentially it lets you duplicate your trophies, which for those of you not aware, some of the trophies are worth quite a staggering amount of gold. So it has been quite valuable. But I just want to talk about the bigger impact in the market. For my main concern, and I know somebody in my company, they literally just openly said, I've just bought some of these cheaper trophies, right? Now, there's no way they're going to take those trophies off him. Do you know what I mean? So the market, to some extent, is damaged. But Amazon will have you believe that extent, not as much as you would think. Do I believe this? Spoiler alert, no. Obviously, I have no data, so it is obviously what do you want to say? I was going to say circumstantial, but I'm not really sure that even makes sense. It's just a guess on my part. They obviously have data and I don't, but I don't think the data here necessarily proves to some extent that that the market is now fine. So let's go through this. I won't necessarily read it all because you can just go on and read it yourself if you like. But they were talking about how through packet manipulation, a bug occurred that allows you to duplicate. See, this one, it actually says you can duplicate coin and resources. We all thought it was just trophies, but maybe you could duplicate everything, right? So it's similar to the previous attack. Now, together with these exploits and the previous one, they have banned over 1,200 players, or 1,200 as I would normally read this, players, right? Which sounds like a lot, but when you consider like probably 2 million people have played this game, is it really that amount, that much? Had more people been duping than that? My instinct says it's very possible and probably quite likely that more people have been duping than that, but do I have any proof that that is the case? No. so if you're looking for proof, well, I don't have any, but if you're looking for conjecture, well, then I'm all over that, if that makes any kind of sense. So they say we took decide. So the reason this is a problem is essentially a lot of players feel like they are behind. Like, it's hard for me not to be in this position as well. I have something like 30k gold, right? I'm not actually in the game, so I'm actually going to open up the game while I'm talking. I have something like 30k gold, and I've worked reasonably hard for that. I haven't bought any void ore or anything like that. I don't have any void bent gear or anything like that. So the guy, I think he said he bought 3 trophies for 30k each, which is basically he's got 3 times the amount of money I have minimum. Now, I'm not saying he duplicated, because I don't think he did. I actually spoke to him and stuff like that. But my point being is that when somebody is way richer than you and he's played like a similar amount of time as you, and your instant reaction is essentially to think that it's because of the duping, which may or may not be the case. Like I said, the guy is in my guild, not the case. Hi, official SH. So I'm doing this as a stream, but I'm going to talk about this point first. But if you have any like questions about this point, I'll yap about them. But we're going to just keep going with this thing first, and then I'll do more of like a, I was going to say an ask me anything, but we'll just do some question and answers, and we'll then probably play some outpost rushes. That's what I seem to always do, but I do like it. So the problem here is that there's a view that anybody who has more gold than you basically cheated to get that gold. Now, obviously that's not true, but it's what people like naturally think. So to ban 1,200 players, it doesn't sound like enough, but maybe it is. They say they took decisive action. They're trying to convince you here that there's not been that much damage and it's okay. That's what they're trying to convince you. This is just, it's a community manager. This is a PR statement basically to convince you that the game hasn't been ruined beyond belief. Now, whether or not you believe that or not is a question for you. Personally, I think the game has been ruined. Not like probably beyond repair, but I don't think that means we should stop playing or anything like that. But I don't think it's unfair to say that the economy is probably being reasonably damaged, and there's evidence even in this that it is. So they permanently banned the most egregious offenders, which eliminated 80% of the duped coin. Like 80%, again, it sounds like a lot, but what if there was literally 1 billion gold duped? What if there was 1 billion gold? The max for each person was 500,000. So I could, if enough people did it, if enough people got to, I can't even do the maths, but let's say, 2 people were 1 million, then 10 people, and then 20 people were 10 million. So like, there's a lot of gold they're talking about. So just covering 80% of it may not necessarily have been enough. Now they have the remaining, see they do say here, have continued to hurt the player's experience. Yeah. It didn't affect all players in all worlds equally. Yeah, obviously some people, it's just going to depend on the people who are on your server kind of thing. They apologize for the impact, which I guess it's cool and it's disheartening to see. Yeah, like the problem here is that they didn't have enough robust systems to fix it, but we'll talk about that more at the end, I think. And then they're basically going to continue how they've sorted out. So they've permanently banned 460 additional players from this one, and they're saying here they've managed to remove 98% of the gold items and the dupling. Now, is that going to be true? Is that the guy in my guild, he bought 3 trophies? Have they been removed? No. So, I mean, to remove 98% of them, a little bit strange, I suspect. I'm not necessarily convinced about this statement here, but, the small amount of duped items that remain were a result of players who stumbled upon the duping issue. Is this true? They basically said this bit. This bit I don't necessarily believe, because the guy who bought these trophies have not had them removed yet. So, like, how can they... that guy, they weren't stumbled upon. Do you know what I mean? Somebody duped them and got the gold. Now, you may have banned the guy who got the gold, but the guy still got a trophy for way less than it should have been. I'm not... Yeah, it's interesting. So they've also investigated how these duped items have impacted the end game progression. This bit I absolutely hate, by the way. I hate as a concept because of they're giving you in percentages rather than numbers, and that doesn't make any sense to me. You need to know the volumes. Percentages are literally, I'm like literally data analyst, I guess, for my job. Percentages are well and good. I love them. I use them all the time. But the volume is super important. Like, as is the active player base. So anyway, I get really frustrated about this one. So there's just not enough information to convince me that everything is good, I guess, because they can't produce that information. Even if they have that information, they can't produce it probably for like, just to that level of minutiae of details kind of thing. So the below chart shows that the number of players with even a single piece of max level gear, basically the Voidbent gear, is quite low. We did a specific dive into Voidbent armor, and while some of the armor was duped, much of it was removed from the game through bans, and it's still a very rare item. We are still examining the narrow list of items involved in the... Okay. My problem with this... Can I click this? I literally cannot click this. Can I get you a more zoomed in response? I can. So, let me see if I can move the screen over because it's a little bit janky. I'll try and stick my head out the way. So we can see here, level 60 players, right? This is a redundant amount. This is a redundant bar, isn't it? It's like, this isn't the percentage of players. This is not all players are level 60, obviously. So what they're saying here is that out of all of the level 60s, this is the percentage of them that have these statuses. The problem with this is, this 100% of players means nothing, right? So you can say all level 60s, but 50% of the level 60s, for all we know, may not be playing anymore and may be counted in this list. 50% of the players, for all we know, the player base is actually dropping more than that. So it literally could be something like 70%. It might be 70. They may have included an extra 70% of level 60s that shouldn't be in this percentage, right? So let's say you just half the number of level 60s because some of them don't play anymore. Well, these percentages then would double. This is absolute nonsense, I think, right? This graph here is trying to soothe you, but without knowing like the activity level of these players isn't really that worth. Let's say you have 100 people playing, right? But 50 of them are inactive. So the one guy who's got the void bent has a much greater impact in the game and on you, because as a percentage, because really the 50% shouldn't even be included. And that's what I have a problem with specifically with this graph. Like, it's just taking they're obviously looking at this at the best will in the world. I know many level 60s who aren't playing anymore. So this 100% is absolute nonsense. Let's face it, you're also more likely to be playing if you've got the best gear. So it's more likely that there's a greater percentage, I realize you can't see my mouse properly. It's more likely that there's a greater percentage of people who haven't got a void bent who are now no longer playing. Rosho says global stats on Steam level 60 achievement is 13.1%. So just to say, this is okay. So out of all of the players who have played, so let's say 2 million. I don't actually know the exact number, but I think it peaked at like 1 million. 13% of them made it to level 60, which we can presume I'm really not very good at maths considering I do data analysis. Let's say 10%. It's about 200,000, right? Okay, 200,000. Of them, how many of them now don't play, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it's 100,000 of those players, right? At least I wouldn't be surprised if 50,000 of the level 60s aren't going to play. That's drastically going to change this percentage. This should not be based on level 60 players. This should be based on level 60 active players versus the active players who have void bent armor as well. Like void, yeah. Like 2.4% is still quite a lot considering how many level 60s there are and how much it would cost to get full void bent. Like, as a normal player myself, it's inconceivable that without a massive amount of luck that I could have got that, and I've played hundreds and hundreds of hours. So this graph does not soothe me. This whole statement here does not soothe me. This here makes me believe that the economy is actually more ruined than what they're saying and what we all believed it to be. Because, even these percentages are bad. And then when you consider the fact that these percentages could very easily double what they're saying, it's a big yikes from me. So yeah, now they just say, oh, we're working on it and stuff like that. Big thank you for bringing this to our attention. Yeah, right, great. It's obviously like great. So let's just look at these percentages specifically. Percentages of players with at least one gear score 600 item equipped. I don't think I'm in that category, right? And I've played so much. I could have equipped a 600 and I probably could get 1 or 2 pieces of void bent if I wanted, but there's no real need for me to do it. I don't want to spend that gold on it, especially like when void bent got nerfed and stuff like that. So that's an insane amount, but in itself, and I think, as I said, I'm going to let's just throw the number out because it's easy maths, quick maths. Let's presume that 50% of these players no longer play. Then you can assume that this percentage would actually be about 20%. Okay, well that sounds bad. And then when you say percentage of, it's not that bad I guess, but percentage of 60 players with at least one void bent, I could have a void bent. So I actually don't think this is too bad. I don't think the other one's too bad either to myself. But this could easily be 10%. And then this could easily be 5% if half these players aren't playing. If you have 5% with full void bent armor and you're worrying that and that they've only managed to stop 95% of the stuff, that perfectly, basically, to me, what they have stopped versus what is in the game essentially almost perfectly align. It sounds like a lot of the people who have Voidbent basically have got it through. They haven't got it through illegitimate means, but that Voidbent, a lot of it will have been created by illegitimate means. Because, as we said at the start, the guy on my guild who's bought these trophies, they're not taking them away. If you logged on and you saw like somebody in your guild was selling Voidbent or even giving it away, big red flag, I guess, you're not going to be like, no mate, I don't want it. I won't buy it for ridiculously cheap. Of course you're going to pick that up. Like, you know, maybe you got lucky. I mean, big stretch. But of course you're going to buy them cheap when it's available cheap. And then, of course, Amazon aren't going to take that away from a legitimate player who just spent 5k gold on some Void or whatever. Like, obviously server prices are now dropping, it seems, for Voidbent. But, like, Amazon they're not willing to stop that. They don't want to either. Now, that's a problem in a way, because if player A is duping and sells stuff to player B for a really cheap price, you ban player A and you take away his gold, fine, but player B has got stuff really, really cheaper than he should have done and is now more stronger doesn't make any sense, and is now stronger than everybody else. But you're not taking that away because you can't, because then you're hurting an innocent player's experience. So I'm not saying it's a great solution. If anything, the main solution here is to not have a busted game, right? Really is where is really the answer. They should have had systems in place. Sorry, just messing about with the music. They should have had systems in place that more easily and more quickly identified and stopped duplication methods. Like, I'm not a coder, but it sort of seems like you should be able to track where the gold came from and where the stats came from. Like, okay, this void ore came from this person and it's got this unique ID or whatever, right? And then if you end up with somebody who's got and you end up with 2 unique IDs for the same thing, then you're like, okay, that's a red flag. We should look into that. I mean, obviously that's probably going to be a lot of data, and I don't think they necessarily do it on that. I'm literally not a programmer, I have literally no idea. But yeah, the system here is it really just throws into question innocent players who haven't gained any advantage. It throws your experience into doubt. Now, even if we take these numbers as face value, right? Even if it's only 2.5% of people who got Voidbent in full gear, how many of them are legitimate? Let's say 90% of them. Well, let's say 80% because that's easier for me to do maths, right? That would still put like less than 0.5% of the population who's cheated the way there. 1 in 5. If 1 in 5 of the people who's in full Voidbent, basically they didn't cheat, but somebody cheated to get it, it still really strongly devalues your experience and your playtime. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying Amazon here should have just wiped the game. Anybody who's level 60, you don't want your stuff wiped. I don't want to lose my gold. I don't want to lose my little crap trophies that I made myself. But it would be harsh for me to be like, anybody who got Voidbent should just get the gold back, because then it's like that's how they basically do it, is that you launder your money so that they don't know where the buck stops, kind of thing. And an innocent player who just logged in one day and it was naked would obviously be drastically unfair. But that's why this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Like, really, the integrity of your economy and the integrity of your systems and items and stuff like that, considering it's the main part of an MMO, which is basically to, develop your character, both your stats and your gear and stuff like that, considering that is part of the main reason people play MMOs, to have it fail in such a drastic way is an absolute shocker. Quite frankly, I think it's pretty ridiculous, to be fair. Now, I'm not saying it's not happened in previous games. Of course it has, and of course it probably will continue to. But as priorities go, I would have put this right up there. Like, apart apart from maybe making your character actually work and making the bugs and make sure there's no bugs and stuff like that, as gameplay features go, this is definitely one that I don't think you could necessarily or should necessarily have slacked on. And obviously to some extent they have. Now, what does this mean going forward? Is an even trickier question, really. So let's see what I mean. What I'm just checking. So yeah, this is just saying surely people who've played. I don't know if you can actually see that on that screen. Whoop, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm not actually not in the game. So yeah, this is just saying anybody who's actually played the game for a long period of time doesn't want a wipe. True, but you also surely don't want people to have illegitimately got quality stuff. Obviously, right? So it's a bit of a catch-22 there, and I don't really feel there's a good answer there. But yeah, like I don't want to just keep going on about it, but it's difficult to say how this is going to impact the economy. Well, we already know one way it has impacted the economy, and that's I'm just trying to show you right now. And that is the fact that the trading post is disabled. There's a random naked guy running about, which is fine. The trading post is disabled. I actually don't know where it is in the town I'm currently in. It's right there, Jay. It's right there. As far as I know, you still... Yeah, somebody said want to sell when the trade is open. So, to some extent, the economy is ruined because you literally now can't buy anything. Let's just double check that. Literally trying to buy one gunpowder, of course. So, temporarily, of course, the server economy is ruined because if you need ammo or anything like that where you've got to go out and get it yourself, you can't trade. Literally, the trading post is disabled, so you can't trade. So to some extent, the economy already is ruined. But beyond that, what is the long-term play here? So I think eventually the inflation, if the game actually has inflation instead of deflation, eventually the game will have moved on so much that the amount of gold that people had early on is now not really relevant, right? Your void bent won't matter basically because the gear score will have been increased and stuff like that. It'll all be a little bit more diluted, but potentially obviously never technically going away. It's a little bit like a drop of oil in the sea or what have you. It's still there no matter how much water there is, but at some point it becomes inconsequential. But that's so it will always be there, it will always linger there, because I don't think they're ever going to be able to like hard reset it like that. But I said in one of my videos that basically if something like this happened again, then we really needed to ask some serious questions to Amazon. Basically, like we need to know that this isn't going to happen again. It's okay them saying, oh, we've banned X, Y, and Z, we've reported these many players, we've got 98% of the gold, only 3% of players have full void bent armor, right? That's all well and good, but what faith level do you have in Amazon Game Studios right now to not allow another gold duping bug? Because we've had 2 within 2 months. It wouldn't surprise me if we get 3 within 3 months. Do you know what I mean? And then not only this, it's doubly hurting innocent players basically, because if, as I said, you now can't trade. I think I have to go back. I don't think I can. Wait, I'll show you something. I don't know if this is true because I don't know when it actually expires and when it didn't. Yeah, my house is randomly never fall and I realise it's purple and I'm thinking, but whatever. I can't. As far as some people say, I can't pay this. Can I pay this? Oh, I paid it. I thought you weren't able to pay that. I really shouldn't have paid that, by the way. I just lost some gold because whatever reason, whenever I travel to the area, and then pay my tax there, it's cheaper. I'm not 100% sure that the discounts are applied when you're not there. I would need to check that. I didn't think that was going to work because I'd read that you couldn't pay your tax. Obviously, I can. Apparently, you can't pay upkeep or declare war and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm not really got a problem against that. It is what it is. But it is hurting players' experience right now having the trading post turned off. So it's a double whammy. As I said, you've hurt those players' experience by having their hard work sort of devalued, and then you've hurt the player experience because now you can't trade. So Roshaw says, did a bit of maths on the percentage they offered as Global Pop. 2% of the, as Global Pop, 1.2% of the Global Pop have at least 1 times 600 gear scopies, and 0.3. Yeah, so that's, sorry, I just realized some of you, if you listen to this back, won't be able to think, have 0.3% of the global population have full gear score. Yeah, full 600 gear score. There's a good point on the numbers of active players point, because anecdotally there are about 20-30 people on my server in Fullback with active pop. Yeah, I have about 300. Yeah, so that's my point. Like, so for example, it's true, let's presume your stats are true, I'm not going to argue with you, I have no idea. If out of all the players who have played, 0.3% of the population having full void bent makes complete sense. If you remember, if you were there day one and you were on the beaches trying to fight, and you know, there were loads of people playing, for example, right? Obviously, servers are dying. You know, there's on most servers there's no queue. This is like, I literally got in without a queue today. That's unusual. It's literally just started to happen that I can get in without queues. The numbers are obviously dropping, right? So 0.3 of the global population has full void bent, but they themselves say that that's 2.4% of all level 60s, right? And we already know, you said 13% of all the global pop have hit level 60, but there is no statement from Amazon about active players. And to me, maybe this may not be true, but if you have full void bent gear and you're like strong, you're probably more likely to keep playing PvP and stuff like that because you've got the advantage, right? Whereas there is a counterpoint to that, in that once you've hit full level 600 gear, you may literally just be like, yeah, I'll take a break until there's more new content. I appreciate that. But yeah, like, to me, it's more likely that the full void bent gear would be playing rather than giving up. But then maybe they've burnt themselves out, so it's really hard to say. But I don't like the statement. I don't like Amazon's statement, basically. Let's go back to it very briefly. I don't like the statement at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because the whole purpose of it is to convince you that it's okay. That it's not as bad as you think. It's okay. And they haven't demonstrated enough to me that that is the case. You know, 98% of the remaining duped items and coins in the game have been removed, right? 98%. But even if, let me just do, I'm actually going to get a calculator. I don't think you'll be able to see this. Let's say 1,200 players, which I doubt is the number of players who actually did stuff, because I think there would have been money laundering and stuff like that, but what have you. Let's say you times that by 500,000, right? I appreciate that's the max you could get. You're looking at, is that, I don't know, 6 billion? There could, in theory, be, just from those players alone, there could be 6 billion gold. And then if I divide that by 100, and let's say we get rid, and then I times it by 2, there could still very easily be, according to their own numbers, if you maxed it out, there still could easily be 12 million gold in the economy, right? Granted across all the servers, but probably on the big servers as well. So there could very easily be 12 million gold just around. So it would be nice to get the amount of gold removed per server. Yet per server is interesting. Like, I understand that not per, like, the nefarious people will not have been spread out evenly. On the bigger servers, you would have had more. So in theory, proportionally, it should be about the same, but we don't know if that's true. And as I said, I keep going back to this, it really bugs me that that's not active players. I'd like to have seen this percentage. I would love to see, I challenge Amazon right here, right now, to give me this exact graph, but with the players who have logged in within the last week. I would love to see that. Let's tweet them this. I'm going to tweet them, right? I'm going to be like, can you give us this graph, but with players who have logged in? Let's tweet them. I'm not even on Twitter on this account, so this is going to be a problem. But let's tweet them. I want to see it. I don't, they're not going to provide it, obviously. I'm not even going to say they are, but that's not what I'm not trying to log in with my Google account. Maybe I should. I'm going to have to go on my YouTube here. gonna tweet. I'm gonna live tweet. I'm like Asmongold. I'm gonna live tweet them. Let's just make sure this is gonna work. I don't know what we're gonna see here because this is actually my Twitter, so bear with me. It's S-Fan. Okay. Oh, apparently, wait, what? Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson are reuniting for a Return to Hogwarts special. Wow. Anyway, let's tweet this. I know you can't really see it. What's happening? Stealing money again. I'm not stealing anybody's money, Steve, but if you want to give me yours, I will take it. I'm going to be like, yo, at Play New World. It would be nice to see. It would be great to see the graph provided here, but with players level 6, but with level, I don't know how you do this, level 60 players who have logged in within the last week, right? I don't have any Imperial credits, just, I don't want any of those. Within the last week, the total level 60s doesn't really show the current impact for players. Thank you. So what I'm saying there is, like, let me just read this back. It would be great to see the graph provided here, so we've already seen the graph, but with level 60 players who have logged in within the last week, total level 60s doesn't really show the current impact for all players. Thank you. So let's tweet. They never reply to me. I only have like 3 followers. Like, ain't nobody replying to me, but it's just funny. Yeah, I'll put this in the chat if you wanna follow my tweets, my angry tweets at Amazon. That's my Twitter. If you want to follow my angry tweets at Amazon, but yeah, like, the number doesn't mean anything. The number doesn't mean anything. So we're not going to get what we want, because what I want to see is going to make it worse. I think, in theory, if I'm wrong, it could be that if, say, 50% of these players aren't playing, then 50% of these players aren't playing. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Then 50% of these players aren't playing, and 50% of these players aren't playing, keeping these percentages all aligned. But without actually having the data there, how can we be sure? And I think the point is, we cannot be sure. So there we have it. That's my thoughts. I think, is the economy ruined? Ruined is maybe a strong term. I think what's actually the key point is that players' investment feels undermined. I think that's the truth. You feel like if I go, let's say I go to Everfall, right? I'm going to go to, you can't even see what I'm doing. But let's say I go to Everfall, because that's what I do in my life. I paid for my tax and I'm going to fast travel to Everfall, right? And then the person I see with full void bent armor, they themselves probably didn't dupe. But did that void, or is that a duplicated void item? Duplicated void item is funny because the word void should mean, not relevant. Oh, look, these two guys are not, I have no idea who these people are. I'm not trying to hate on them, but this looks like double void bent to me, unless I'm incorrect. Now, I'm not saying these two players themselves may have done anything wrong. In fact, I would go on record and say there's a 98% such chance that they did not, right? But my point being is that we don't know that they and this guy and this guy and this guy and that isn't, and also there's people with skins, so we can't necessarily see it. This guy with the skins, he may or may not have void bent armor, but we saw another one here. I do like his purple, to be fair, not gonna lie. That is a pretty damn quality looking guy right there. But and another one here. To me, this looks like more than 2%, I'm not gonna lie. But not only that, we can't be certain that somebody didn't dupe the items for them. I'm not saying they did. I'm not trying to claim that they did. I don't know these people. I'm not trying to throw shade. If you think I'm trying to throw shade at these specific people, you're insane. But yeah, we can't be certain that somebody didn't dupe it for them and that they just bought it cheaply. Right? I'm not even saying they knew about it. They literally could have just been innocent and literally bought it cheaply. And yeah, like it. This Jack. This is a bit of a negative one. I can't deny this one, Jack. So I've had a bit of a rant, but Jack D's nuts. Dupe also sold. Yeah, so like, I just had a bit of a rant, and I'll just finish off my point. What I'm saying is, your perception, even if just out of all the people I've seen who's got void bent, if one of them is illegitimate, that they didn't we'll talk about the PvP bots are interested as well, that one of them is illegitimate, then it throws like all the effort I've put in to get my little 30k gold that I'm throwing 1k away a week just to buy a bloody house, just to keep my house. Like, all my efforts feel like meh. By the way, honey is going to get nerfed. You want to have as much honey as you can. Honey's getting nerfed. So that's my point. Basically, from this point on, I'm just going to be talking about different subjects. So if you're watching this as a VOD, why? But if you're watching this as a VOD, now we're going off the rails. I may cut this part out from this point on. I might not. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to go. So we're going into let's talk about anything and everything. That's what the bees want you to think. So they're not nerfing the bees honey. Then, well, they are, because they're nerfing this honey here in towns. They're going to reduce them. So Steve, basically what happened in the game, there has been various duping exploits so that people have been able to take the really expensive stuff and make multiple of that stuff, right? Which, as I'm sure you can appreciate, is not good. So there's been dupes, basically. Beeswax is coming into the game. I don't think it's going to be in on the first round of the big patch, from what I could gather. Yeah, that's what the bees want you to think. I did reply to that, yeah. So the one in town is getting nerfed, is going to give you less honey, basically. The reason honey's so good, for those of you wondering why honey might be nerfed, why it even makes any sense, is in the tier 5 food, this one here, and I think this one, the seasonings include honey. Whereas everything else is like I want to say basil and oregano and all this kind of stupid stuff. I actually don't know what the rare ones are. I want to say hyssop, but it's not hyssop. So yeah, so honey's quite good, basically. And yeah, so the PvP bots, Jack. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, there's been quite a few problems with bots anyway. Like, they had the leveling bots. Now what they're doing is they're getting to like level 10 and they're going to the PvP vendor without being faction based. I literally don't understand the point of this properly, because they're not related to any specific company. And then they throw a territory in contested, but not because they're not in any guild or company, whatever you want to call it. Various spices, yeah, some spices are I can't think of the names of them because I've not got any in this town. There was somebody, there was a funny comment which was about bananas. Where was it? Yeah, so here, I can't make this any bigger. I can technically, but Banana Squad fan club has declared war on Banana Squad. So not really a fan club, you've got to say, in that situation. But the reason being is, if you read the whole thread, which I'm not necessarily going to read, is essentially the bots, so some generic greens, were doing the PvP missions against the yellow, and a company that had like 5 people in it then managed to get the war. So yeah, so Jack, I don't want to look up on a form I'm not heard of right now, but I guess one of the companies is doing it, right? Surely. So if you want to declare war, surely you're paying for some bots to put it into contested in the hope that you get it into war, but I don't necessarily quite understand the logic behind it. Oh, look up. Oh, sorry, I thought that was the name of the forum. I do apologize. I'll have a quick look. I've got a whole post with them and idiots arguing with me. Can you explain why? Do you have a Twitch? I think I may just found your Twitch. Why? Can you hear the music, by the way? It seems really quiet for me. Amazon forum. I thought people were posting. Can't find you, can I? Can't find the bloody thing. I know you can't see what I'm looking at, but yeah, it's good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. This is a player report. This is a player report situation. I've given you the proper channel to report a player. We are not in game here. We are okay. I mean, I understand what they're saying. Are you the one who's been? I've been seeing people post this kind of stuff. But yeah, there's PvP bots. Do you know why? It's the why I don't get. I do not understand the why. I may never understand the why. But I don't know why bots. I don't know why people are PvP bots. It doesn't even feel like the most efficient way of doing it. I feel like if you're a company that's got 50 people, just log on at a weird time and do. Sounds like a dog barking in this one. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure it makes sense. I don't understand the logic, like, in any way, shape, or form. Maybe I'm being an idiot, but I just do not see it. I'm sort of curious what this hat looks like. I do look fancy, but I'm not gonna keep it. I'm trying to salvage it. I'm not sure either. I can't figure it out why they're buying. Like, it would make sense against a massive company. So, for example, the Yellows here on this server, this OC company, they've got like 2 full guilds. Like, there's 200 of them, right? And if we tried to take one of those zones, they would outnumber us, and we wouldn't be able to put it in war. So I guess to an extent, having a bot run 24/7, because obviously not everybody can be bothered running 24/7, especially running at night, you could put it into conflict, right? Like, we could, in theory, put it into conflict, and then take it, maybe. But wouldn't they then you'd just be constantly at wars with them? I don't necessarily get the bots. Hey, Gooners. Are you an Arsenal fan, Gooners? Or do you like the film Goonies? Which I have watched, but I've not watched in so long that I can't remember anything about it, because I must have been about 8. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for Outpost Rush. I was speaking a little bit about the economy, mostly saying that I don't like Amazon's statement. I think it's a PR statement to convince you that it's not as bad as we all think it is. And I also think that the numbers that they showed were not conclusive enough or convincing enough from my point of view. So that was the main topic of the day. But now we're just moving on to like random things. Like, we're talking about the PvP bots and how you're an Arsenal fan. Which I respect, considering how bad you are. When I tell you this next statement, you'll understand I wasn't really throwing much shade, because I support Bolton, so not really in any position to throw any kind of shade against anyone. It's just, I guess football for me is mainly about the banter, isn't it? Like, I don't even watch the games anymore. I just sort of like enjoy people taking the mick out of each other. So, also, my professions, I wasted so much gold to not get any profession to 200 is sort of embarrassing. Excluding cooking, which I feel like everybody's going to get cooking to 200 at some point. But, yeah, like, I've wasted so much gold and stuff. What I'm going to do, the 2 that I'm pretty convinced that I'm sticking with at this point is furnishing, because I've already got it to 146, which was a chore in itself, and armoring. So I can eventually make myself some void bent armor. But it feels like everybody's going to have armoring as well at some point. So armoring is going to... It feels pointless because everybody's going to have it. Like, engineering is probably a decent one. In fact, I maybe should just go engineering like I was always going to, even though I've already wasted a lot of my stuff. But the problem with engineering is that it needs wood and metals, which is essentially what furnishing needs. So maybe not that great of an option. F1, let's get in. Let's do some PvP. Now, I don't know how the game's going to sound, but let's find that out when I smash my axe. When I smash my hammer on the ground. That one. Now, I have a solution to one of my problems, which is, yeah, I should get my refining up. You can unlock those. Yeah. The epic thingy, I really should. But it's quite expensive even to do that, you know. Even to just, that's quite expensive. Because I'm not up to the, like, level 150 plus stuff. I would be making stuff that I can't use. So it's a bit of a problem. Spec 300 con and just cut trees down all day. I could do that. Yeah, I agree with you though, Jack. What was I going to say? I was going to say, I wanted to check my audio. I don't know about you, but I can't hear that at all. Not that I even want it to be too conflicting, because I don't know if we want the music volume and stuff. Let's try and turn the music down a bit. Let's try and do another ability in a second. I can hear it, but I don't think it's very loud. I hear you in the music. Well, I've just turned down the music a little bit, just because I'm trying to make it so that we can hear the in-game sound as well, but I don't think we're there yet. Yeah, that respawn cost. Oh yeah, well, so I never told you my system for getting. I want to be able to play as different builds than what I've got right now, right? And my way of doing that, I've realized, until they put a gearing system in every single zone, I'm going to have a different armor set. So I'm going to have like a light with dex and whatever. I'm going to have a medium with dex and stuff on. And yeah, I'm going to do it per zone. But I'm waiting until they link the trading post so that I can go to each zone and just buy a cheap set of gear, basically. Oh, balls. We were late and I was late. Some of our guys are already in. I'm just going to charge in. Whoa, I've got quite a bit of lag. I'm not 100% sure. I may have some... I might have BitTorrent or up in the background, which I should definitely check in a minute. Oh, hi. You stay in your logging spec. I mean, is that a logging spec if you're just staying in it? I guess, you know? Can I get to this guy? Whoa, I'm going to have to just... I'm going to alt-tab out to make sure I've not got... Okay, I do have BitTorrent open, which I really shouldn't, but it is what it is. We're definitely outnumbered in the middle here anyway. Look at us. So there's quite a few. I'm going to run up the back here. Respec costs are cheap. It feels like the only way to spam out login did like... Yeah, you should definitely be like... I should do the same. We're going to lose this middle, guys. I don't know why you've not figured this out. We are literally losing the middle. We should bail. Nah, I'm off. I don't know. If we were outnumbered in the middle there and I don't know what to do, we should really just let them push and then try and kill them because we lost that first thingy. I'm going to see if I can get to Moon. Generally, there's like a PvE. You'll stay at Moon. So I'm going to run back and just see if I can get there. So, yeah. This is where I would likely get seen if I was going to get seen. They're not really paying any attention to me right now. This is going to be bad, I think. What'll happen is I'll run here and there'll be two of them and then I'll just get killed. But if there's one of them, I get a 1v1, which I'll probably still lose because I'm not that good. But I can try. Hopefully they all overcommitted and we didn't leave anybody here. Okay, so this I'm a distraction. I'm not actually trying. I'm really not going to be able to take this. But yeah, I should spec 300 con. I should spec 300 strength and just go and mine some Orichalcum one day. So I'm going to get absolutely railed here, by the way, for those of you wondering. I'm going to get people from their spawn. Can't see anybody yet. And they're going to get a couple of people who run back. So I'm going to die. It's just a case of, you know, hopefully they send 2. Hey, can I cancel? Hey, you can cancel Great Axe animations after the second attack using right click. Wait, what? Wait, what? After the second... Wait. Using right click. Okay, I dodged instead of thingy. Whoa. Oh, wait. You're too good for me. Cancel the animation after the second attack. Let me... Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Mate, it looks quicker when I do... After the second one, I do that. Oh, that looks a lot quicker. I did manage to take this, which is unusual. Whoop. Did that guy see me? Okay, and now there's 2 of them. I don't think he saw me. That guy on low health, I really want to go and kill him. But them being 2 of them, I really should go and help mid. Right? Give the number advantage to mid. If you have 300 strength for mana, you can do really nice Oracle combo in Southwest Devon scale, lots of elite musketeer mobs. But you can one-tap the nodes, it's so good. Oh, cool, nice. In Southwest Ebon scale, so that's that little elite island in the bottom corner where Dynasty is. We are possibly taking mid, which I have to say I like. I like how these guys don't even know my points are going to be diabolical. I'm literally last. At least I get to chat and do this. Oh, there's 3 of them now. Will they all run away? Oh, that guy's building. Okay. Oh, I was literally gonna go in for the 1v1. There's 30 nodes. Yeah, I think I know where that is. There's a lot of them here, I've got to say. No wonder they're losing mid at this rate. Oh, they've built the middle thing. I wonder if I can go and destroy that. That's my goal. Is to destroy this middle thing. Okay. Look at this stealth. Oh, God. And there's another one chasing with him. I was spotted. Mate, come on. Come on. What are you doing? I don't normally play like this. I'm just going to run to mid and actually, you know, fight. But I like to think that what I did was get the middle. Truly, I feel like it was me who got the middle. Simply from great play. You know, I distracted them. You saw how many came back. Now Sol is being contested. Yo, Publius Vadus, whose name I never get correct. Are you struggling fast? Are you the one in my server? By the way, there's a small chance I might change server if they give us another token. I know that's not what you want to hear. But I might go back to some people who I was with on Penglay. You're still holding fast. Still holding fast. I don't know what that means. So we're losing the middle there. I'm absolutely doing nothing of interest now. I've been nothing but a hindrance in this game to my team, I think. Let's see if I can actually start doing... That guy is stuck. I'm also stuck. Could I pull him back? I literally can't get close to him. Come back. Oh, we're both doing the same thing, but he got his off and I didn't get mine off. Okay. Oh, he's going to escape from me. That's fine. Let's throw down the old whirly-purly. Whirly... I'm literally not... Because I'm trying to read the chat and talk. I'm doing a... Grab him! Oh, you little sod. Oh, I ran into my own guy. Oh, what a... Oh, I didn't do very well then. I really... I don't know where my team is. I'm lacking a team. But how are you? Are you doing very well? Okay. Oh, this sounds like... This is like Knight Rider, this song. Shall I pump it up for you? Can I get him? Yeah, I got him. Let's throw down this before he does these. Oh, apparently you can jump out of this. That's how you know the game is fine, where you can just jump out of routes. Why have we pushed them past? We're not even in, son. What's going on? Okay, this guy, this mage. See if I can distract them. Whoa, he killed that guy, did he? They really need to add more content. Shane, I don't necessarily disagree with you. Like, when I stream, I think about the content that I can do while I stream, right? And I realise it's pretty much just Outpost rushing it. I'm dead. I've not been playing very well, to be fair. Oh, I might survive. I could have potioned. I'm not really playing intently, by the way. But yeah, like, when I think about the stream, I could try and find a group and do an elite run where I go and kill some mobs and loot some chests. Wow. The expeditions, you literally can't do because the key is like thousands of gold. They shouldn't just nerf the expedition keys. They should almost get rid of them. It should be like, I don't know, 200 gold max for an expedition key. Like, just enough so you don't just want to run them all the time. But also, like, not super expensive. So if you had Expeditions Outpost Rush, I'd be like, yeah, fine. Maybe even like a PvP arena without a ranked system at first, just so people could do 5v5s, etc. You know, I'd be a big fan of that. Let's give them the old stun. We've got quite a bit of a chain gang here. I'm going to get absolutely wrecked if I'm not careful. Let's jump out of that if I can. Yeah, guys, have you thought about helping me? Guys? Oh, yeah, I got a heal. Okay, now if you could kindly get yeeted, that'd be great. And then if I could kindly just, you know, I'm going to go for the back line. I'm not going to survive long enough, but I'm going to go for it. Even if I just distract them, I'm happy with this. Is an absolute terrible play. Really not playing very well. Shouldn't they fix the economy and the land ownership mechanic? Yeah. They shouldn't be broken in the first place. But the economy's down right now. It's broke right now, so, you know. Yeah, I think the keys, or even I'd be less bothered if the keys were for the, like, well, I'm not gonna say an heroic version, but then it just becomes the same thing. Whoa, I actually got wrecked then. I don't know what hit me, but it hit me just at the right time. Oh, we've lost this, by the way. I have. Oh, Baron. We need Baron. Oh, God. I'm literally not paying any attention. I wouldn't mind the keys for the old ones and have the keys do the scaling. Mate, we're not even going for Baron. I'm going to have to go to Baron, but we're not going to get Baron. I'm playing terribly. To be fair, I'm playing terribly. It doesn't even matter what our side's doing because I'm not doing anything to help them. But yeah, they obviously, like... they should fix the economy, right? But you can't now just spend 6 months making sure there's no other gold dupes because nobody will play the game. So I appreciate they're in a very difficult spot. They need to make sure there's no more gold dupes at the same time as saying, well, we're going to add content. I mean, look at the Void Gauntlet, right? Like, that's content, but for me, that's an absolute pain in the backside. It's actually just one more gear score to level up. Like, gear score's not something I'm interested in either. Why are we... Okay, well, we are actually fighting, which I'm impressed by. we're not even... Normally, my side wouldn't even be here, but we are getting wrecked. So let's see if I can do a nice little triple whammy. And then let's see if I can do this. And then let's pull this guy. Okay, I'm gonna swap. Okay, I'm gonna absolutely yeet him, and then I'm gonna charge that. Oh, I hit his bloody, and then I lagged. Guys, I lagged. That's not fair. And then we're completely outnumbered, and yeah, this is bad. Oh, why did it not let me kill him? I don't know. And then we'll just yeet all of them, and then I'm getting healed. I died. But yeah, like they don't have time to just fix the game for 6 months, which is what they needed. They had the time if they would have delayed the game, sure. But now it's too late. You need content. Like, if they didn't add anything for 6 months, the game would be even more dead than if it's broke, I think. We've lost this. I mean, I'm not even sure why I'm even playing, but you know, I want my 200 gold. I also think there should be a little bonus to this where it's like your first win of the day and your like, well, your first game of the day and your first win of the day. Like we got 3 people. Oh, I thought it was PvEing. I was gonna say we got too many people PvEing if we got 3. But yeah, expedition should just be free. I like, or near enough. They do have infinite. Jack, you're sounding very negative today. I love it. It's hard to be positive at the minute though, so I'm not like trying to like throw shade. We should run in, by the way. It's last hit. It's last hit. It's last hit. Move out my way. Move out my way. I'm going in. I'm going. Ah, why did that not work? Why did my thing not work? I don't know. He did a good job of stopping us getting in, to be fair. But look at him. I don't know. He could be in Voidbend for all I know. I do feel like that the thingy's a pain in the ass as well. Skins. You don't know if somebody's actually got decent gear or not. Like, you can... Well, to be fair, most of the skins are actually... They look nice. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't ban the bots, and then they're trying to convince you that they're banning the gold dupers. That's... I never even mentioned that at the start, Jack. But, like, they say, oh, we've banned 1,200 dupers. But it's like, yeah, but you've not banned any... Like, we're going to run away. We shouldn't be fighting here. Oh, balls. We shouldn't be in this fight. When you're outnumbered by like 5 to 1, don't fight. It's pointless. But yeah, like they don't ban obvious bots. Why do we think they're gonna ban gold dupers, which seems like a harder thing to actually like manage? Now, which way do I need to move this camera? So there's too much space here, so I need to move it this way. I think this way a little. There we go. I'm not sure that actually helped, but maybe it did. But yeah. No, people are questioning whether or not it's actually going to have done anything, and I think that's a reasonable question considering they've not done anything in the past with previous bots. Why is this guy not dying? Okay. And then... I mean, could you, get yeeted? Oh, they're going that way. See, and then I'm at the back, and then this is where we're a problem, because there's like 5 of us here, which isn't going to be... And then... I like this guy. We're not really doing anything to each other, but let's see if I can smash this. Like, we're outnumbered. I'm going to die. There's no question here that I'm going to die. Oh, Crowfall. That is a game I've not heard much about lately. I saw Zybak's video talking about going freemium, which feels like it's PR because it's not going freemium. It's literally a 10-minute free trial. 10-day free trial. It doesn't even make... Maybe they're doing that to just show how bad bots are. I literally can't understand it properly. Short trial made me feel like a lot of mechanics in you will revolve around wasting players' time sometimes for not good. What do you think like... I don't know. I don't like the gear mark score system. I think that's a bad system. That I feel like is just it's just a grind, isn't it? I don't mind the crafting if it was legit, but now you just don't believe anybody. I don't believe anybody. Like, wow, I'm surprised I didn't hit him. I'm gonna kill this guy. Bloody Jesus, get yeeted. And then we just kill him. That's how it goes down. See, this is the way you play this game. You let them overextend, and then you kill them. Is generally the way to do it, right? Oh, he's okay. Oh, how did that not hit him? I swear to God, that timed that almost perfectly, right? Okay, can I actually jump out of that? I almost can. Crafting is really fun and shockingly not focused grinding. And shockingly not focused on grinding mats. Wait, are you saying it's not? Oh, you're talking about Crowfall. I was like, what? I was like, New World is not like that at all. New World is the opposite of that. But you mean Crowfall, I think. I'm not sure what the crafting in Crowfall... the problem with Crowfall is nobody plays it. Right? I also think the problem with Crowfall is the fact that there's not much PvE And I know that sounds... Oh, okay, we've got them all here at the gate. Beautiful. Let's wipe them here, boys. This is where you wipe them. Yeah. Okay, now we take down the door. Let's just smash them in. I'm going to stand in the way. Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay. No, yeah, it's literally like no PvP at all. No PvE at all. Could you kindly leave me the hell alone? Okay, I don't really want Purple Obsession to be running out there, but different game. Yeah, I understand that. Like, obviously they're not intended for the same player base. I don't think I backed Crowfall, by the way. I literally backed it on Kickstarter, so I was intrigued about it. But I feel like it failed on its original premise as well, right? So Crowfall had they literally had a thing where it was like a game of Risk, right? In one of the first videos they had it like it was a game of Risk, and the point was that if you just play one game of Risk, a guy gets big and fat and dominates everything, right? Which is true, but the system doesn't stop that. All that happens is that actually it's the opposite of that. In that what happens is that the guy playing the game of Risk is a big fat guy now who plays the next game of Risk. Like, he's literally just carrying it over from one game of Risk to the next. That sense of like a new world, a new start, doesn't really happen because your character like levels up. It would have made more sense if your character never leveled up. But it's that sort of like permanent, semi-permanent thing that doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything. I don't think it does anything. As a PvP game, it's fine. But I don't necessarily think it achieves its purpose of being like a fresh start. Yeah. I don't mind the crafting in New World. As I said, there's a bit of a like, is it illegitimate now that... Oh, I'm dead here. Okay, let's see if I can swap weapons and give them all full-on yeet. And then let's see if I can just run away. Okay, get back to the middle. Who plays Sword and Shield in these? Why is this guy on his own? And why am I going to help him? This has got some dubstep here. Oh, I sort of timed my little dubstep hit with the drop. I did enjoy that. Oh, some of us have literally pushed past them. Okay, literally didn't know what that ability was. Oh, I am trying a 1v2 here, which is fine. Give him a solid yeet. I'm just gonna run around a little bit here because I'm completely outnumbered, which is fine. That guy is coming in on the back from my side, which I appreciate, but not going to do enough for me. I'm not really following this whole Risk comparison, honestly. Yeah, so they like that was the weird thing. The video was essentially if you just keep playing the same game of Risk, somebody wins, and that's it, right? So they were like, what we want is different games of Risk. But I was like, you just start a different MMO if that's the case, right? So they wanted it to be like, oh god, I pressed the wrong button then. Yeah, they wanted it to feel like a fresh MMO every time. But all it really is just a PvP game. It's just a PvP game with leaderboards, right? Oh, I can show you my axe and my hammer. I've got this. The hammer I got given by the guild, to be fair. My axe is a little 5.65 thing with just literally strength. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything amazing. But the gear doesn't seem that important in both the games. I think it's just that Crowfall's. It's literally just a PvP game. But then the question is, why play that instead of something like? I'm not saying League of Legends, because I appreciate it. It's a different game, but like, why? This is very. This guy literally managed to heal himself. Fair play, fair play, fair play. The rapier, by the way, absolutely destroys me, especially when I don't block his attacks. Oh, I whiffed him. Why is this guy literally not dying? No, so yeah, that was what they. It's hard for me to remember their exact. It's hard for me to remember their exact reasoning, but yeah, they were talking about the permanence of the world, basically. Is this guy literally not wearing a top? I like his style, but I'm not really 100% sure I understand it. Oh, he dodged my little thing. Oh, and I'm literally stuck on something. Wait, I'm not stuck on it. Oh, I got some lag today. Oh, what? I didn't did I press that? Maybe like a second ago. I don't know. I'm just going to run to Baroness, boss this. Yeah, so they were speaking about the non-permanence of the world and the fact. I think it's like they were speaking about the campaigns, right? Basically, where the campaign is like, hey, if you lose one campaign, it's fine. Just start the next, right? Which I like as a concept. I don't think they realised, but really the only thing that game needed was PvE. And I know that sounds crazy, but it just needed some PvE content. Not that it was okay, we can go in, the two of us. It just needed some PvE content. Really. And I think that would have had a much better chance of being a more long-term game. There's a small chance that if we get this, we could win. Oh, but there is red in here, so... Did he get out of my way? We're going to try and kill you, mad. You must be mad. Wabomb! Don't attack! Kill this guy! Gonna steal our vibes. How did he dodge that? I literally don't understand. How is he surviving? He's literally just doing these regen potions, which is fine. There's nothing I can do about it, but... I do think they need to... I don't think you should be allowed to use potions in battlegrounds and arenas when they eventually come out, right? I think they should just ban them. I just feel like they're super, super, super annoying. This guy with his bloody heel staff, heavy armor, it looks like. Like, literally 4 of us are trying to kill this one guy. He's probably just burning through potions, like... Okay, let's go in for the kill now. Boom. Let's knock him out of that. Boom. Do I have any more CC? No. Okay, I'm going to start heavy attacking him. This guy's literally killing me, so I'm going to pop a potion. Whee! I do like the heavy armor life staff is so annoying. Okay, we have a slight problem in that. I don't think we're going to stop these guys from getting anywhere near them because they're like heavy armor tanks, basically. Ideally, I would save my abilities for when they are... We're going to lose Baron, isn't it? We lose GG anyway, doesn't really matter. Alright, there's no way. There's... We're not even on Baron anymore. Oh, we don't have enough health to sort him out. It's closer to even like... Yeah, for sure. I think the problem with Eve is... The problem with New World is really the content... sorry, not New World. With Crowfall is there's not that much to do on your own. That's the problem. Or at least it appears that way to me. Yeah, you can maybe go out and craft and stuff like that, but like, let's say you just want to log in and chill for an evening. There doesn't appear to be much to do. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it always seemed like to me. GG's. I mean, I never really helped my team or anything. I feel like the nerf to losing is absolutely diabolical. Granted, I didn't try very hard, but if you try really hard and you only get that as a reward, it seems a bit sad. Got to open the window a little bit. I'm getting a bit warm. Considering it's winter, that's interesting times. But you see what I mean? Like, I don't know. Crowfall, it's like if you... It's like... Me, I mean, I'm not saying I'm right. What meaningful single-player content is there in Crowfall? I guess is my question. There's no risk of dying. No, but is that meaningful? I guess is what I'm saying. Like, what character progression stuff can you do on your own that literally helps your team as well as you, maybe? Now, one of them, is it called there's two, isn't there? There's the Dregs and there's like a newbie world. I can't remember which is which. But then most of them have PvP on. Apart from the very beginner one, I don't think there's anything that doesn't have PvP on. From memory. I could be wrong. I'm not certain. Where are these? What I like to do is check where they are to decide if I'm going to do them. Them I'll do later on tonight. In fact, it won't be too long before I do that. This one I'm just never going to do it. Dredges are guild versus guild worlds. Yeah, again, like, yeah. So you're helping your guild, but there's PvP in it. Which is fine. I'm not trying to... It's just... I can't really bother doing that one. Which I got no qualms with PvP being on, but I think that's its problem. That there is no non-PvP progression, which is fine. But I don't know. I felt like... Weirdly, I think that's the problem. And I think New World shows that is the problem, because New World is obviously much more popular, right? But not that popularity really makes that much of a difference. But I think New World shows that if this game was hardcore PvP and you were just there wasn't a flag, you were just PvP all the time, most people wouldn't play. The audience would be way smaller. By the way, I've got something on my leg that had a random smell. I really don't know what it was. I'll make sure I have a shower. Don't know what that was. Yeah. And I don't necessarily think it was yeah, that's the problem. I know, like, if you look online, you'd be like, wow, everybody really, really, really wants hardcore PvP games, right? And maybe there is an audience for that, because it's not been, with all due respect to Crowfall, it's not been done particularly well, right? Yeah, I do agree. I would like to have seen... The problem is, I was going to say I'd like to see a always-on PvP zone in New World, right? But the problem with that is you then have to give somebody the rewards for going into that. So it's a little bit like this PvP flag buff, right? You're going to reward people flagging up, which sounds fine. But you're then punishing the PvEers a little bit. So you can be a crafter full time there, just never see PvP yourself ever. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get how crafting works. Surely you just have to go farming a lot. How do you become a good crafter in Crowfall? Because you said it's not relying on farming, which then begs the question, how? Is it time? Is it your character time because you have the passive progression? That's one thing I also didn't necessarily like about Crowfall. Weirdly, I quite like it in Eve, when I played Eve very briefly. I might skip my elite run tonight and have a bath instead of a shower. I might do that. I normally go for my elite run at 9 o'clock every day, which is why I came up here, but But yeah, I don't get how you become the world's greatest crafter. Well, you wouldn't be the world's greatest crafter, but I know you've got your passive tree, but then I don't understand. Oh god. Yeah, I had a guy once tell me that he can help me get iron with 5 clicks, and I said, even if I knew I wouldn't, because there was fun in the game, I love the grind. And okay, I don't understand. I think he was saying somebody's talking about duplicating in the chat. It can be seen as a full-time profession itself. Oh yeah, gathering. Oh. Which New World is sort of like half and half of that. Like, gathering is its own skill, and it, you know, you've got your own thing going on there. I would probably like a bit more depth in a different way. Mate, why are you running into me? Get off me. Okay, well, let me charge in. Okay. And then I'm gonna kill this guy if I can. Whoa, no, I'm not. I'm gonna die. Why am I gonna die? Why am I not getting healed? I'm literally in the doorway. Why am I not getting healed? Probably because they're throwing heals on the point. Fair enough. But yeah, I don't want to slag off Crowfall in front of you, considering you say you're playing Crowfall. But nobody else is playing it. I don't know. It's not a popular game. Why is this guy AFK? Come on, get a grip. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but for me, I always like... For me, the idea that my progress is... One, I think Crowfall needs to go free to play. Like, that could very easily help the game. I don't necessarily think a 10-day free trial is quite enough. Maybe it is. But it's the wrong business model for it, I think. Oh, Jesus again. These guys with their bloody full void bent, honestly. How did I miss this guy? I swear to God. Okay, there's literally too many of them. I just keep getting the crap teams, which I'm part of. I'm crap as well myself, but I need my team to carry me. I'm 1/6 damage right now. Oh, nice. Yeah, what? It is by what? Yeah, so new. To be fair, so is New World. How have I ended up in this position? I bet you were wondering how I got here. Because I am. See, they've overextended a little bit, to be fair. But I'm not sure I've got enough backup to just start swinging away with my... In fact, I'm actually going to swing away with my hammer. Give them the old heave-ho. Give this guy the old stomp. I'm gonna... This doesn't look good for me, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I could do with dodging in if I'm honest. But I literally can't dodge. Literally can't dodge. Okay. It's so hard. I mean, I wouldn't be trying to level anything without the auction house. For me, when they turn the auction off the house, when they turn the auction house off, I sort of take a break from any of my professions and stuff like that. Because I'm just like, there's no point. I'm just going to chill. So, I almost survived that, surprisingly. I think, yeah, the problem with having a game where it's 20 versus 20 is a lot of the fights end up not being any kind of reasonable fight. Or you end up with 5 versus 1 guy who's a heavy armor, sword and shield. Well, I completely whiffed that, trying to dodge where he was going. Trying to guess where he was going. Like, this guy should be dead. This guy should die. Okay, I'm probably not going to go through the door. I think I'm going to go up here to this guy. He's probably going to run off, which is fine. See, he just took a regen potion, so I'm just not going to attack him. But I am going to knock him down. Oh, he missed. How did I miss that? Okay. I'm just literally letting him use his regen. And then I'm attacking him. Oh, he's fallen off. He's fallen off and he can't get up. What I want to do is jump down and use my... Okay. What I wanted to do was go out at the right time. But I missed the right time because I was getting shot at. They are quite coordinated. Look at them back off. Whoa, these guys are so coordinated. This guy, I feel like these are a group of guildies or something. You know, we're all playing together because that guy, they are literally all backed off at once. In a lot of ways, but bought double account for it. But until they made an economy that is not made for the sake of grinding, I don't think I'm going to back. Yeah, like, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't think they're going to change the mechanisms too much. These guys are so goddamn coordinated. I've literally never seen an outpost rush this coordinated. This must be like 2 or 3 groups who have queued up together at different times. They literally all ran back at the same time. Which I've never seen a group in Outpost Rush be able to do such a thing. Which was nice to see. I mean, it was nice to see, but worrying to see for my chances. Did you all see that? Like, did you see what happened? Like, how they all ran back? So this sort of implies to me that we're not going to win. Almost no matter what we do at this point. They're literally too organised. I normally like type in chat to be like, yo guys, let's do this at this point. But I can't be bothered. I'm going to go back around the back here. But it feels like we're... Yeah, I mean, the end... We are attacking the back line here a little bit. I'm going to go up here actually. Oh, there are no people up here. I'm just going to stand on the back then. Yeet! I still find that funny. Nope, I want this guy right here. Okay. I'm not gonna waste 50 gold's worth of potions for an outpost rush. I just don't think it's worth it. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. What have they said? Is it on the official forums, or what have they said? I would be intrigued. I will check after this game. But yeah, I do think they should disable potions. You know, we might get this guy. There we go. We got that guy. We got 2 guys there, I think. I mean, we're probably going to lose Baron no matter what we do, but it's okay. I'm changing weapons like, come on. Okay, I'll do this one instead. Boom. Okay, okay. Okay, we're possibly going to take mid, I think. But these probably are all the heavy armor guys left. Heavy armor life staff, which I'm just jealous of. I'm not upset about it. Wait, how did you not get stunned? Why did I teleport through him? Why did I just yeet him? How's he full health? What the flip? Look how much damage he can do to me before. I mean, he's obviously got a regen potion, but I'm just not willing to use my regen potions on this kind of stuff. Like, just not gonna do it. Not to kill like one guy in full Voidment armor. That's when people play like that and you're like, this is bullcrap. Do you know what I mean? It's times like that where you're like, this is pointlessly annoying. Don't know why I left click then. Almost like I saw that guy and I was like, I will attack him from miles away. But they're super coordinated and we're not. Have they posted anything about it, Jack? Let me just have a quick check. A quick check. Oh, this is good. I get to look at what I'm doing in OBS whilst I'm not actually watching the screen. Downtime today in Wars. Wars will be cancelled. Wait. Downtime today in Wars. Okay. I'm trying to get to the top of this post. Okay, I'm literally running past everywhere I need to be. Where am I going? Baroon is up. Baroon is up. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be the big one with Void Bent and Void Bent with the Void Gauntlet and stuff. Mate, I'm right here. A war has been declared in Brightwood. Look at my insane high-level gameplay here where I left-click. And what I continue to do is left-click. Look at this, I just hit him in his back. I just left-click. But I am, to be fair, I'm holding Alt and looking a different way. So that I can see if any of the enemies come in. Really quite a high-level gameplay move. I feel like we're going to get overrun before this goes down, if I'm honest. You've never seen gameplay like this before in your entire life. Okay, are they going to come in right now? If they're coming in right now, we have a problem. Okay, no, I think at this point I should probably just concentrate, for God's sake. Oh, we actually did get it, and we've got mid. This is... okay, we have a chance. They're going to take mid, that's not a problem. Inshallah! I'm probably going to do a playthrough where I play the game for the story. I'm thinking about playing on an EU East server. You have a bunch of homies. Yeah. My God, I can't solo that. I'd die. I'd literally die. I'd get like 5-shotted without them heals. I was being sarcastic when I was saying about elite gameplay. I was saying I wasn't doing anything interesting. Okay. This is not... I want to sort of attack the back line, not the front line. That guy literally has a sword and shield at the back, and I don't really know why, but it is what it is. Can I... Completely missed, but I'm going to attack these back lines. Okay, we've got a couple on the back line here. This guy's going down. This guy... Oh, I was going to say, he was actually not doing... The way to kill healers, by the way, is to CC them. But the problem with that, I mean, I'm not even sure that works when you're annoying like these guys are. Like with the heavy armor and stuff. I can't take this guy down. But all I'm not necessarily trying to take them down. I'm trying to waste their time so they can't heal everybody else in the big room. Like, I'm not really trying to beat these two. And then when I need to die, I'm just going to run through and hope that we're winning. And if we're not, then I've got a bit of a problem. But see if I can swap my weapons, because I was saying I've got my shield out. Give him the old joink. I didn't mean... I've swapped to the wrong weapon like an idiot. Give them the old heave-ho. Get my block up here a little bit. Not sure what I should do. I'm a little bit melee outnumbered, but I've got some ranged help. So maybe I should try and clear them out, but I don't really know. I can't really see any of these... Oh, they're the healers. They're the healers. That's the wrong weapon, Jay. Oh, I've not quite got... I've got so many of them on me. I don't think I'm going to swap weapons and get this out. Come on. Oh, yoink. Actually going to take a potion here. Whilst they're all chasing me. Mate, move out my way. We have lost that, to be fair, though. We did try. Oh, he was immune to my thing. I think he was immune to my thing. They say the right side of Mirkgard is disabled. Does that mean... No, I'm presuming that doesn't mean chess, right? I'm not... I think I'm going to have a bath anyway instead of doing it today. Okay. Okay, this guy is... we should kill this guy? He's going to escape, but that's okay. We should take the mid. Where did they all go? Why have they left mid? Have they gone back to their own sort? We're getting victim points anyway, but... I don't know where they went. This is the gate, right? I mean, if I take down the gate, some of our guys are gonna die. But that guy's dead, right? But their own gate here may slightly hinder them. Their own gate is potentially hindering them. Because they left the back door open. This is brilliant. They're coming in one by one to die. Absolutely genius play on their part right now. Don't... They leave the gate. Are they destroying the gate now? Because it's ours. Hello, my friends. Sorry for my terrible accents. Wow. Hello, my friend. Well, he's got a spear. Will you just die? I swear to God. I'm quite high con build, to be fair, if I'm honest. Wow, let me through, let me through. Okay, mate, come on, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, okay. Why are we so outnumbered here? How have we become so outnumbered here? I literally don't understand. Weird, I know this is weird, but I actually think like tanks are the least tanky people. Anybody without a heal staff, I feel like you can kill. But anybody with the heal staff is like unkillable. I'm not saying everybody should just be great axe users and just swing, because I think that's pretty boring. But these like healers in heavy armor, oh my god, it's obnoxious at least, isn't it? To be fair, like, I could knock. Oh, let's knock him down. Oh, I almost fell off. I didn't mean to. That literally felt like it didn't do anything. If I'm honest, the whole lag here is feeling like I'm not doing anything. Some like that guy just literally disintegrated, right? Some of them, I think anybody who's not in heavy armor just disintegrates. But healers in heavy armor are so obnoxious. Like, so obnoxious that I should play one. But I'm going to wait until... well, I'm going to wait on changing builds until I've got the link trading post stuff. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm getting wrecked because of this bloody big thing. I missed him. This guy, I'm presuming, is in heavy armor. Because, yeah. I'm almost tempted to chase him. But you see he's a healer as well. I don't know how two of them missed. I didn't realise this guy was on our side. Oh my god. That's funny. Lols. I'm just gonna help this guy. Oh, are you gonna die? Oh, I like this. Oh, this is fun. No, this is enjoyable, you know. Wow. Oh, I've got heals. I literally have backup as well. How beautiful is that? I got my big giant monster and I've got heals. Oh, beautiful. The damage where is that guy? Where are they going? I don't know. Oh, now you're all together. If only I had all of my AoE there, I would have been loving life. Oh, that big brute. I always slag off people doing PvE, but that brute is doing absolute work, honestly. Honestly. Like this, I at least want to see the health move a little bit. You know? Honestly. I don't know why we want to get Baron in 2 minutes and we win this, says that guy. It's true. It is true. The thing has been an absolute turning point, I swear to God. I did nail it. Oh, I thought I didn't nail it. And then I went and stood in his way and then he's dead. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Can I do a... No, I'm only going to get the one guy here. Oh. Am I going to stun him? Oh, I am. Can I knock him back as well? Oh, I can. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm just going to come out here and... Did I not get him? Oh, to be fair, he did go in his little cocoon thing. absolutely beautiful day. It is true, if we get Baron here, we have a chance. Do 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 do. Okay. This is a chill song, isn't it? This is chill. As we near. Oh, they are 3. Okay. This guy's like, send one group. You can't really send one group because you need to specify. You can't be like, one group go here. In comms, right? It doesn't take a genius to work out that, to say like, oh, we'll send 2 groups here. What you need to say is group 1 and 2. Unfortunately, in this, there's no identifying way of saying your groups, right? I need more than just me. I need more than me. This guy's on the outside here. Let's see if I can help this guy a little bit. When do I time this? When do I time this? No. Yoink. And then we attack them both. This guy, they don't. Neither of them look like healers. I'll give them that. So this could be fun. He's got his hatchet out, I think. Just chop trees, bro. Mate, no, mate. No, but if they're going to run away from me, I'm going to stand on the point. If we get Baron, we win. I think. Okay, if you could kindly, get off my point. I'm going to take a rejuvenation potion, and then I'm going to... Okay, I didn't realize I had 2 of them on me. Make that 3. Okay, we are... Oh, and they are locked. Oh, this is close. This is close. Why can't I swap weapons? What? It's telling me I've got the wrong weapon out. Stupid game. I had the hammer out, but actually I was trying to swap to the hammer because I didn't realize I had the hammer out. They need to fix that, I swear to God. If you could just get yeeted, mate, and leave me the hell alone, I'd have a great time. Okay, he wants some, Just, how is he chasing me up, by the way? Is he doing it with Bloodlust, I think? I'm gonna hit the sack. Where are you based, Publius? Hi, my friend. Oh, hi, my friends. Finland. Oh, my guild. Are you in my guild? Oh, my guild is finished. If anything, I feel a little bit like excluded because they're all Finnish, and I'm not Finnish, obviously. But you'd have a great time. But anyway, good night. I appreciate you're an hour ahead of me. You're a little bit early even still, though. I think it's only just approaching 10, but good night. I'm sure you've got your reasons. Not trying to pry. Okay, we should take this. I literally achieved nothing by thingy. Toril! It is what it is. Yeah, we don't need this many people here, so I'm actually going to go to mid. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. This is my guy. Okay. I don't think I'd be able to hit him with that. I tried. He's running off. I'm going to run to the mid. We got Purple Obsession here. I wonder if Purple Obsessions knows where I am. I like the stealth in this game. I have to say, I do like the stealth. Oh, they are trying to take down. Are you trying to take down the big boy? Oh, I didn't mean to do that second bit there. I didn't realize you were going to survive. Literally not trying to kill him because there's no point. Do we have mid? Is this our mid? Points wise, we took Baron and then it still might lose. So that's great. Are they still trying to kill this guy? Well, say hello to my little friend, also known as a couple of stuns. Oh, he's attacking me now. Wait, no, he's not attacking me, is he? That don't make. Wait, is he attacking me or is I can't tell. Okay, I am getting a bit wrecked. Oh, I actually took a potion there. I don't normally take potions. Ugh. I do think, I said before, I think potions should just be banned. I just don't find them fun. Yeah, we should don't. Extending. Okay, now they're going to starve again. So okay. We are going to overextend. That appears to be the game plan. And I'm not against overextending necessarily. Well, I am, but I'm also not necessarily like full on against it. Let's just take it. Let's just take it. Go on then, let's take it. I did not get my yeet off there. I also did not mean to press that button. I'm just going to stand in the back line here, having a good day on this guy. This I think he's AFK. So just trying to kill this AFK guy, which I'm struggling with because he's getting heals. But, you know, not a problem. They have apparently ran away. Is this guy trying to build the mid thing? He's almost playing like a bot. Like, just healing. I'm just... Okay. I got two there. I got two, but didn't really do anything. Defend start. Mate, you're at moon. It's rich. That's rich coming from him, innit? I presume do you just take the point if there's more of you on it? Is that right? This guy is actually doing my... What is this guy doing? What are you doing? Okay. Was he healing? I didn't realise he had heals up here as well. Hi. Yeah, okay. Fall off, that's fine. That's fine by me. yeeted out of there. I'm just trying to keep the I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. We're down on points. We literally don't know what we're doing. We barely have moon. I'm gonna go to sun. I don't know what the hell we're doing. Like the way this game goes is you hold 2 points, and then you literally always run past the second point, leaving the middle empty whilst not achieving the 3rd point, or you achieve the 3rd point and dominate them. Generally, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I thought he was going to run into me, but he's legitimately ran the other way. Oh, is that our guy? Is that our monster though? That's fine. Yeah, the problem is I can't really can contest it. Can I? Okay. I'm trying to like drag him back. Okay. I'm just going to start swinging. I don't necessarily think we have any healers, but this guy's not super tanky, I think. But he does have a healer, so that's... Well, he's got 2 healers, which is a problem in its own right. Let's see if I can just stun that guy a little bit. I've got the wrong weapon out again, even though it says I've got one weapon, but I'm doing another. Classic game issue. Oh, it almost hit him. This is a very close game, to be fair. Could you leave my healer alone? Could you leave my healer alone? Could you get deaded, mate? Come back. I'm trying to kill you. Okay, you actually are dead. That's okay. Okay, now we've got 2 of them in the middle. We are outnumbering them in the middle, sort of. Go Baron. Oh god. No, we're gonna wipe this guy. Or maybe we're not, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I was gonna do. Ideally, I want to beat these guys up out here. I don't have enough people. Okay, well, this is a... I'm gonna go Baron. We can't afford Baron. We can't afford Baron. I'm trying to get this big guy to attack these 2, but it's not doing it. We can't. We're gonna lose this unless we get Baron very quickly. I don't see how we can. Oh. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Like maybe. Okay, we literally need to hold the points. It's a good game to end on. To end my Outpost Rush stuff, I've got to say. Is the downtime scheduled today, guys? Has anybody actually seen this? Official news. This is in German. Oh, I really should be playing. I should be playing. This one guy's AFK as well. Mid, all mid, all mid. If we get mid, we should win. If we lose star, we might lose. Good game, good game. I'm almost curious. The win here, you'll get 360 gold. The loss, I have no idea. Looks like we're gonna get mid though. So I might defend star. I think we can't afford to lose Star. Luna is being contested. Luna is Moon, isn't it? Hey, mate. How did that come back? Could you kindly die? So Star looks like it's okay. If we hold Moon, we win, I think. Whoa, wrong button. What am I doing? Sometimes I just think I've got... That one was my fault. I just thought I had the other weapon out. All dance. This guy's saying all dance. I can agree with this. We are going to win. How does one dance? Dance. He said all dance. And that is going to be the victory there. Very close game. Very, very close game there. At 959 they're currently locked at, and we're probably going to hit that 1,000 mark there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment. I don't think I did anything. Oh, I was going to say it shows me number 3 there, but it also shows me number 17. So I'd like to believe I'm number 3, but probably number 17. I'm still dancing. There's my 360 gold. Oh, nah, I'm number 3. Ignore that. I'm number 3. Number 3. You just don't realize it because I'm that good. Basically, I'm number 3. So let's just see if I can find out any. Oh, we are okay. So we have found some news, breaking news. As in, it broke about an hour ago. But let's get this up on the screen. Let's get this up on the screen. That is not the right thing, Jay, but okay. You do. I literally couldn't find this in the official thing. Oh, there we go. So, greetings, adventurers. We will be holding downtime today at 10 p.m. in your local time zone. That means I won't be able to do my elite run because I should have been doing it in 2 minutes and I'm not going to bother. So that's probably me done for the day when I finish this stream. Wealth transfers will be re-enabled with the exception of housing decoration items, which are marked non-tradable temporarily. Immobilized players will now respawn properly. Downtime. This sounds such like the list of things that they are fixing for 3 hours downtime sounds really sad. It's like, yeah, we fixed these 2 small things. Anyway, for companies whose settlements were downgraded due to wealth transfers being disabled, you can expect compensation with our upcoming November monthly release. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Okay, so at 10 o'clock your time, so they're doing it regionally based, which is good. Those of you wondering, London isn't that close to me, but not too far away from me either. So that is some breaking news. Breaking news on the Today Show. Yeah. So it's nice I'm literally still dancing as I left Outpost Rush. I'm going to show that, by the way, if anybody curious. Didn't realize that was going to be the case. Still dancing Outpost Rush. Yeah. So that's it. I think that is truly it. So that's it for the stream as well. I sort of wanted to stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I think I might just stream Wednesday or Thursday if there's a patch, and then Saturday or something like that. I don't know. But thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching this on the VOD, thank you. I probably will. I don't know if I'm going to edit it down. I think I'm going to edit out the start a little bit just so it gets right into the point. But yeah, that's it. thank you very much for watching, guys. I do really appreciate it. I hope you all have a brilliant evening / morning / whatever time of day it is for you guys. Goodbye. Just goodbye. Love you all. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.